What's up guys, it's the StrongBoys19 here. This is part 3 of my shoutout video. I got a bunch of requests from different people from my school to do shoutouts for them, so I'm feel free and happy to do them for them right now. Alright, the first shoutout goes to George. George is a year 13 pupil, and he basically hangs out with his friends, and he's a good mate of mine to hang out with, and we haven't been talking to each other a lot of times because he's been playing around with his mates, but George is a cool guy to talk to and hang out with, you know, so he's a cool friend of mine. So cheers for the request, George. Alright, the second one goes to Jake, the year 13 student. We hang out mostly during music technology, and he's another great guy, and he plays guitar, and he's just a cool guy to hang out with as well, and he hangs out with George as well, and yeah, so really he's just a cool guy for any person to talk to, and Jake is one of my best friends I've ever met. Cheers for the request, Jake. Alright, the next one goes to Jeevan. And Jeevan is a nice guy. He's a tall guy, yeah. He's a lot taller than me. So, yeah. He's a pretty cool guy. Hangs out with his friends, and I hang out with my friends as well during the 12th grade, 6th form at school. You know, we basically hang about a few times, and we've been talking to each other about different things, etc. You know, he's a cool guy. So, yeah. Cheers for the request, Jeevan. The fourth shout out goes to Tash. Now, she is a nice girl to talk to as well, and she hangs out with Emma and Harriet, and she does all sorts of different things, like I do different things as well, you know. Sorry for the webcam. So anyway, she's a nice person to hang out with, and yeah. So cheers for the request, Tash. The next one goes to Liam, a different Liam this time, and he hangs out with Jeevan and Lewis and Jack and all sorts of other friends that he hangs out with. But he's a pretty good guy as well, and you know, we didn't talk to each other that much, although we hanged out with each other a few times a couple of weeks ago, etc. And we was doing all sorts of different things, talking about a lot of different things inside of school and all sorts. So he's a good person to talk to as well. Cheers for the request, Liam. Okay, the next shout out goes to Sam. Sam is one of the best friends I've ever met, you know, and we always give each other hugs you know, and we hang out every time. And he's an amazing guy to hang out with, you know, as well as all of my other friends and all the other friends that I've met, etc., all sorts. So he's another awesome guy. He hangs out with Matt Stone, and I also hang out with him. And yeah, he also borrowed Child's Play and The Shining, and he thinks that that Child's Play, I think, was the best one, or maybe it was The Shining. I can't quite remember. So Sam, if you're watching this, you'll have to tell me which is the best one that you've watched, whether it's Child's Play or The Shining. Sorry, I can't quite remember a few things. Yeah, cheers for the request, Sam. Alright, the next shout out goes to Ashley. Ashley's a cool friend of mine from music technology, and he's a cool guy, and he also hangs out with his friends as well, and yeah, we've been talking to each other a few times, and he's just a great mate of mine. Yeah, so really that's just basically it for the request for Ashley. So he's a cool guy for anybody to talk to, so cheers for the request. Alright, the next one goes to Jack Richardson. I've also known him from YouTube, and he's a big fanatic of Enter Shikari, and he's going to see them in March, so good luck. Yeah, Jack is another awesome friend of mine. He basically listens to Enter Shikari a lot, and he also likes Asking Alexandria and even Korn's new stuff, although I don't that much. Yeah, Jack Richardson is a great friend of mine that I've met as well. So yeah, and we'll be meeting each other in school sometime if we have any lessons that we need to work on together. So yeah, thanks for the request, Jack. Alright, the next shout out is for Lauren. She didn't request me, but I thought I'd do a shout out for her anyways. Yeah, so Lauren, you've been a nice girl and a nice person to hang out with, and I know you've been hanging around with Jack a lot of times, and even Liam and Lewis and all sorts of friends. But anyway, it's been nice, and she's been a cool person to me, you know. I know she hangs out with her friends, and she was doing all sorts of different things. So yeah, so Lauren, if you're watching this video, I hope you like to shout out, okay? Yeah. Alright, the next shout out goes to Joel. Now, he's another type of person that he hangs out with all sorts of his friends, Mackenzie, Liam and Grayson, etc. But he's another cool guy to hang out with, and you know, he's been supportive to me since I think the beginning of sixth form, and he's another cool guy to hang out with, and I know he's just doing a lot of his favourite hobbies and hanging out with his friends, and I hang out with my friends. So yeah, so Joel's a good guy to talk to and hang out with. Cheers for the request, Joel. I really do appreciate it. The next one goes to Mackenzie. Now Mackenzie basically hangs out with Grayson and Liam and all sorts of other friends, but he's an alright guy to talk to, so we don't talk to each other that much, but he's another alright person to talk to as well. And yeah, I know I don't talk much about these different people for these shoutouts, but I just don't know what to say for these shoutouts. So Mackenzie is just alright, and he's been a good guy to me. So yeah, cheers for the request, Mackenzie. Alright, the last shoutout goes to Jack Pretty. And Jack Pretty is another cool friend of mine. I've also known him from YouTube as well, and we've been talking to each other a few times, and he's been hanging out with a lot of his friends, you know, like Sam and Morgan and all sorts of other friends, etc. And Jack, you've been a awesome guy to me, and we'll be meeting each other in school if we see each other in a few days' time. So yeah, so thanks for the request, Jack. Those are all the shoutouts for this video today. So thanks for watching this video. Rate, comment and subscribe if you wish, and I'll be back with more videos for my channel in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.